Thank you very much for joining us tonight, Professor Tribe, at this breaking news moment where we have a little more detail about that Trump phone call. Apparently, a relatively low-level staff person who may be in a position to support and corroborate Cassidy Hutchinson's testimony. This could be anyone from a waiter who had to clean up the spilt ketchup when Donald Trump was throwing food, according to Cassidy Hutchinson, or any other element of her testimony.
It's extremely, extremely disturbing. The fact that it's a low-level White House staffer makes it all the more incriminating. You know, if Donald Trump were to call Mark Meadows or something, perhaps that could be part of an ordinary conversation. They, after all, even though Trump now is distancing himself from Meadows and seems almost not to know who the guy was, the fact is that if it was a high-level person, there could be all kinds of reasons for the call. But Donald Trump is not one of those employers who cares about low-level staffers. You can be sure that when we get the details, it will be clear that he was not calling about the weather or to find out about whether the staffer's kid got into high school. The only conceivable reason for Donald Trump to call a low-level staffer be to discourage that person from corroborating the explosive, incriminating testimony of someone like Cassidy Hutchinson. That is a grave federal crime. It's punishable by 20 years in prison. Now, let me be clear. We don't know for sure. We don't know if he left a voicemail. We don't know how the staffer knew that it was Trump, although his voice is hard to disguise. What we do know is that at this point, if the Department of Justice, having been alerted to this obvious attempt at witness tampering, does not immediately open a full-blown investigation into that federal crime, and as the Attorney General has promised, follow that wherever it leads without fear or favor, not pausing because you don't want to embarrass a former president, you don't want to prosecute a former president, that's banana republic stuff. If the Attorney General hesitates now, that will be a grave abdication of duty on the part of Merrick Garland. And I do not expect that he will do that. I expect that he will pursue this dramatic new lead exactly where it takes the Justice Department.